What song can you sing in Tagalog?
Let's say sing the basics.
The basic, okay.
We have by English we have head, shoulders,
Then
knees, and toes.
toes.
So by Tagalog it will be
Okay.
paa, tuhod, balikat, ulo, mata,
Wow.
ilong, tenga, kamay,
Okay.
daliri, hira.
Oh, wow.
Bilong, I did sing it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dami. I'm a student here in the Philippines. In this video, I have a very special guest with me. He speaks Tagalog. Maybe 100%, we'll find out in this video, or maybe Taglish, or how do they say that? So I'm going to be doing a question and answer section with him about his life being a student here in the Philippines, and I expect him to give me his response in Tagalog. So let's do this. Can you introduce yourself to my vlog?
So, hello everyone. Magandang gabi lahat sa inyo. Magalang ko Muhammadul Mahdi Mu'taz Ata Mahmad. Yung bansa ko Sudanese, pero mag-born na ako tsaka grow up sa United Arab Emirates. 23 taong na ako. Nagkatira na ako sa San Carlos. Aral na ako tsaka graduate in course physical therapy. Graduate na ako last July 4 exactly. Tsaka na yon, mag-prepare na ako, mag-aral na ako ulit masteral dito sa Lyceum sa Dagupan, yung masteral on public health. So ito, officially natin ngayon, mag-turn na ako this coming January 26, officially 5 years dito sa Pilipinas.
Why did you move to the Philippines for studies?
Actually, meron na ako more than 4 na relatives used to aralin dito sa Pilipinas. Different courses, radiologic technology, dentistry, PT, respiratory therapy. So, mag-advise sila, they used to call me Mahdi. So, ito yung nickname ko. Mahdi, lika dito sa Pilipinas, mag-aral dito, maganda ganon. Tapos, especially yung medical course dito sa Pilipinas, mas na maganda sa bansa ko. Yung experience talaga dito, sobrang mabuti.
What was your first impression of the country when you moved here 5 years ago?
Wala akong expectation talaga as in, kasi when the idea came to my mind as I'm going to study here in the Philippines, I was so excited. Pero I keep it to myself. I will make it as new experience. Hindi ako mag-check sa Google. Kumusta yung Philippines, gano'n. Meron kami doon sa UAE Filipino. Ang daming Filipino talaga doon. Pero wala ako friend yung Filipino gano'n. Pero they are so mabait over there sa United Arab Emirates. So, mag-arrive na ako dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos, surprise na ako konti lang. Pero different experience, different people. Especially yung first expression nila, saan ka, ganun, African. Kasi most of the Filipino, they don't have enough knowledge about us, the African, as how we are very big country, how we are divided to
Different
countries.
Yeah. When they see us,
When they see our color, they're gonna think we are the same. But we are all brothers, but really different. Like, for example, now I am Sudanese.
I'm Nigerian.
She's Nigerian. But we live in the same continent.
But we are different culture-wise.
Different culture, different tradition, different language as well. I speak Arabic, you speak
English, Yoruba.
English. For now, I speak around
How many language?
Of course, I speak Arabic. This is my mother language.
Okay.
Pero I know it by different accent.
Okay.
Like a lot of accent.
Okay.
I can get it all. I can speak with it as well. Of course, English. And now working out on Tagalog.
You move here, like you said, it was like a recommendation to you from your
Yeah.
brothers. Did you meet them here?
They used to live with me sa
Tagalog.
They used to live with me doon sa UAE. So, mag-relative kami talaga.
For you, what was different for you in Philippines as compared to Abu Dhabi? I don't know.
So, Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Okay. Language. Hindi ako naintindihan talaga anong mangyari.
Okay.
Sobrang mahirap talaga, especially yung first semester ko. Hindi ako naintindihan anong mangyari. To be fair with the people, like, we have this in every culture and every people, as we have two type of people. Mabuti people, tapos bad people. So this is exactly what I had here in the Philippines. But so far, wala ako problema talaga with Pinoy or Pinay, whatever. So it was big challenge. Gusto ko naintindihan anong mangyari talaga sa environment ko, anong sila magsabi, ganon. So yeah.
Do you have difficulties at the time you moved here 5 years ago with adapting to food?
The food, actually, yeah, it was really hard for me because when I arrived over here, I wasn't able to cook yet. Because when I arrived here,
You don't know how to cook?
yeah, I was around 18 years old. So it was really challenge. So used to buy yung pagkain ko sa 7-Eleven, yung restaurant, ganon, almost for 2 years until the pandemic came. And here, the deep inside chief get out and they start to learn how to cook. But so far, I try to eat Filipino food such as chicken adobo. I'm not allowed to eat pork
Okay.
because of my religion. I'm Muslim, by the way. So, chicken adobo, chicken afritada, chicken curry, of course, one of my favorite. What else? Some of the stuff, I'm kind of scared person. Hindi ako talaga gusto ko mag-try natin. Kasi pag hindi ako mag-like, malaking problema talaga. So ito.
At what point did you start to learn about Filipino culture, even to the point of learning the language? Because I know, like, for many Arabs that move here, it's very difficult to adjust, not to talk of like learning the language.
Okay. Let's say second month, I decide to need talaga mag-aralin talaga yung Tagalog. Kasi importante talaga. Tapos, I'm meeting a lot of people every day in the school. Back days, 2019, the school was so busy. A lot of people, a lot of activities. So, here that time, my classmates, I really thank them all. First thing, they trying to teach me the basics. Of course, such as the all bad words to know what's happening around me, or at least to get what is like if they are talking about me or about someone.
Wow, you must have a nice
yeah,
classmate.
Yeah, they was so good, and we was like we are trading our cultures. I'm giving them basics Arabic words, and they giving me basics Tagalog words. When I take it serious, meron ako kasi before mag-graduate na ako, meron ako 3 subject Tagalog. Tagalog lang. Isang Mangalatalk, tapos 2 Tagalog. Ayoko yung Mangalatalk kasi sobrang mahirap talaga. Kasi nakatira kami sa Pangasinan, pero sobrang mahirap talaga yung Mangalatalk. So, we prefer yung Tagalog kasi mas popular. First or second? Basta first or second popular language sa Pilipinas. Tapos, if ever pagpapunta na ako, bilik na ako sa bansa ko, pwede na ako mag-usapin by Tagalog. Kasi ito yung language common with all Filipino.
Like you said, your classmates were the one that helped you with learning the language.
Exactly. As well, I appreciate also my instructors because they focus with me with the basics.
Okay.
And
Wow.
they did their best to let me like to go step by step, and they've been seeing me improving and improving. So the first step of I wasn't able to speak
Like
like
this.
ngayon.
Okay.
I wasn't able to. Pero yung first step talaga, like after 1 year, I was able to understand as what's happening around me.
Okay.
Like if these people talking about me or talking about someone else. And my advice before we finish this vlog, like I really prefer if you will go or travel to a different country, do your best to understand what's happening around you because you don't know. As I have said, there is the good people and there is the bad people, and me as well. A lot of people they try to scam me. Like for example, sa store,
Okay.
sa grocery, because why they thought hindi ako mag-naintindihan anong nangyari. So dapat talaga.
Okay. So they thought you couldn't speak Tagalog.
Yeah.
So they tried to like want to manipulate you, just like a normal foreigner stuff,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So the point you started to learn Tagalog, what happened to you in the school? Did you get more comfortable? Did you get more relaxed? Because for me, I cannot speak Tagalog. And honestly, I do have problem with my classmates, with my teacher. I'm a nursing student, right? I go for duty. I cannot like enjoy that environment because lots of people cannot like relate to me, maybe due to my accent, stuffs like that, you know, like we Africans.
Yeah.
How did Tagalog help you in your educational journey?
Actually, it helped me really a lot to communicate. Let's say to communicate with people.
Okay.
And when it comes to the internship, as you know, we are medical students.
Oh, you did internship too in the
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in different centers. So actually, especially dito sa Pangasinan, hindi sila marunong yung usap natin by English. So dapat natin talaga, ako yung therapist, mag-explain na ako yung procedure, tapos anong gawin natin for yung patient by language nila kasi hindi sila magmarunong talaga. And when it comes to the studying, since we are medical student, I prefer always like, and this is my advice to you, always tell to your instructor when it comes to procedure and explaining. We are studying in English schools.
Yeah.
So they supposed to explain by they supposed to really explain by English because it's English school. As well. They supposed to consider us because some of the instructor, I'm not saying all, but most of them, when they see like of the class are Filipino and meron natin isang foreigner or maximum dalawa ganon, hindi sila mag-consider. Tapos it will be really suffer and struggle for us to understand what's happening because pag explain sila yung anong mangyari talaga, meron natin example, meron ganon, tapos hindi kami mag-naintindihan, tapos itong example magpapunta natin sa exam. So mag-confuse kami, tapos wala nang answer kasi hindi kami mag-naintindihan. So dapat mag-consider talaga. Pero pag outside, communicate natin, mag-friends, ganon, pwede naman mag-usap natin by Tagalog.
Did you begin to enjoy Philippine more or less when you started to speak Tagalog?
Of course, I start to enjoy it more because I start to get, meron na ako madaming kabatid. I got a lot of friends. They are more interested to, since I got their language,
Yeah,
they are more interested to understand my language. They're more interested, bakit magdito na ako sa Pilipinas, bakit magstay na ako, bakit yung ibang Arabo or ibang bansa taong hindi sila magmarunong, ganon. So yeah, I'm really enjoying with it. I'm really excited to, if ever magbilik na ako sa bansa ko, tapos mag-meet na ako Filipino or in general, gusto ko mag-usap natin doon. So yeah.
What is the advice we give to a student that is planning to move here to study Do you think learning Tagalog is actually essential, or is something we can just look away?
Okay, what I'm saying is like my advice. The language subject we have it in all curriculums,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever what your course is. So my advice to you, like the activities and the assignments, what they're gonna give it to you. You need to focus with it and you need to take it serious.
That's the Tagalog.
This is the step what I take it. As I have said before, hindi ako marunong mag-usap or marunong na ako mag yung writing as well.
Can you write?
Basics. Pero I prefer mag-usap talaga. So my advice talaga to focus with that you're gonna get, because for my experience, I get it step by step. I start to learn first yung numbers.
Okay, wow.
From isa until 1,000.
Wow.
Magmarunong na ako lahat. I used to. And also yung lahat ng yung kulay. Yung all the colors, different colors.
Wow.
What else? Tapos yung what else? Yung gratings, yeah. Yung gratings talaga sobrang important kasi you will meet your instructor every day, like maganda kang umaga, maganda kang tanghali, maganda kang gabi. Yung gratings talaga kasi yung Filipino, yung they are really good respectful people.
Yeah.
So they always treating you well. So if ever they grade you, you're supposed to reply them back by their language. So it will be better and you'll see the things, it will be easier. So if you take it step by step, everything will be easier.
Honestly, you know, this thing you just said, like when you meet your instructors, when they relate to you in Tagalog, you need to relate back. I noticed that for me, sometimes some CIs even try to avoid you because they don't know how to like relate.
How to communicate with you with English. Yeah,
like
exactly.
they will just be like, I always feel lonely actually in school because like me in my whole year, I'm the only foreign student there. So you know, they are in the hospital, they are in the class, they're having their personal discussion and they are laughing. I'm like, oh, is it me they are laughing at? Is it me? Although now I begin to pay attention to the language, even though I'm not like, I learned something from you, like start from the basic, the word, the colors is going to help you like improve day to day and everything.
Day by day, and it's really depend on practice talaga.
Okay.
Like, practice. You need to practice. Practice will make perfect.
Learning Tagalog, did you gain any advantage since you moved here? Maybe like with the people, maybe you have like problems. Learning the language, has it helped you?
Yeah, it will help you a lot. As I have said, for us as a foreigner, as I have said again, not all the people are same. So a lot of people and a lot of shop, they like, for example, if they're gonna try to sell me this cell phone by, for example, let's say for example 500 peso, and it worth 200 peso. They're gonna sell it to me by 500 peso. Why? Kasi mag-foreigner na ako, tapos hindi ako naintindihan anong mangyari, ganun. Pero my advice to, like, for the all foreigner, if ever they get the language, do not show it always. You got me? Like, show it with the people who you know.
Okay.
If ever you go, especially when you go to new place, you have idea about the item what you're gonna buy or something. Just act normal by
speaking English.
And if ever you got and you understand there is something not right is happening, here you need to show the language and not to teach them a lesson, but to show them as it is not good to treat. Like, we are all same, we are brothers. Our color or our different accent doesn't matter. So it's really like, it will be good if we are staying in peace environment and healthy environment. So we all gonna be lovely together. That's it.
When you talk about Philippine educational system, what can you say about that?
Okay, based on my experience, as I have said, mag-graduate na ako PT, medical course. Yung practical dito sa Pilipinas, sobrang mabuti talaga. Dapat mag-focus ka na, mag-aral ka na araw-araw. Do your best, keep doing your best, even though if you got so down, keep trying until you reach the moment of the internship, and it is the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Because all what you have learned, mag-practical talaga, treat
Patience.
real patient. You will see different cases, different diseases. Here the time, like, you need to put all what you have learned for the past year to put it in only the internship period.
Okay.
So this is my advice for everyone. If everyone planning to come to the Philippines, my advice as a medical course, my advice, I don't know about the other courses.
Yeah, because you're not a student there.
So my advice is go ahead. Go ahead.
So you recommend Philippines?
I recommend it. I recommend it. Of course, I graduate and I'm doing my master's degree right now, so I really recommend it. Just go ahead. But you need to know, as especially the first 2 years, you need to really focus on what you have. As effort you give to your study, only gonna pay off
In the last 2 years?
the last of the 2 years. So yeah.
So do you advise that if somebody is coming to the Philippines, is it at the point where you decide to come to the Philippines, the person should start learning the basics, or the person should wait till they arrive?
It depends on your personal. If you are excited person such as mine,
Okay.
I take it as adventure. Mag-arrive na ako dito, tapos I will start to explore what's happening, what's the language like that. But if you have, because my plan was to come to the Philippines, it come suddenly. I wasn't planning for it. But
Okay.
thanks God it come and
It
just
happened.
happened suddenly. But my advice, if you are prepared already, like for example, you have idea to come to the Philippines to study over here.
Okay.
My advice to you is start to learn the basics. So when you come here,
It's easy.
at least you know the basics and what's happening around you. As at least like they are talking about you or someone else. Yeah.
Have you explored Philippines? Like traveled to
So
other
far, I've been traveling in different cities.
Okay. How many cities have you been to?
Cities.
Yeah.
Let's say Bolinao, Bolinao, Manila, San Fernando, Pampanga, Baguio.
Okay.
What else? This is so far.
So between province and major city, where do you prefer to live, and why?
This
Tagalog.
is really hard question.
Okay.
Where do you prefer to study?
Province or big city? In terms of cost.
Actually, it's really different. Like province to province, really price and living cost is different.
Yeah.
Especially comparing to the capital, Manila.
Okay.
Comparing to the province, the province will be more cheaper. But if you are talking about more experience, I prefer the capital.
Capital city.
Yeah, capital city, because
They have
different
infrastructures.
people, different structure, and the people there
Are
they are more
open.
aware and more open. Actually, more aware talaga about where are you from, tapos the language as well. But I'm not saying the province is bad, but the province also, like the province, let's say it's more calm, like real environment and prepared environment for study and focus on what you have, because
There's no distraction.
no, wala nang going out, wala nang ikot, wala nang party, chill. No, you will focus school,
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
school. So yeah.
So during the holiday, you can just travel.
Yeah, and during the holiday, mag-travel kayo, tapos explore more.
All right. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy my guest speaking Tagalog. I'm so impressed, and I feel like taking the language from him. I feel like we should exchange body, because right now I'm in that phase where I'm doing my internship, and honestly, it's difficult. I will not lie. Like, sometimes I just wish I could just open my brain and just insert the language in there. And seeing him or meeting him, I got to know he could speak Tagalog. I'm like, no, you have to come on my channel, and I'm so excited to have you. Thank you for coming on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.
Thank you.
Bye.